English voice. So today's lesson is all about entrepreneurship and some suggestions for how you can start a career in business. So if you haven't already watched the video, go and do that now. Download the lesson from the website and then come back here and watch the answer key video afterwards. So what about the discussion question? His advice for starting out your career is to start with a small company. He says it's better to learn from people who've got passion, who are doing something dynamic in a smaller company, and then maybe move to a bigger company afterwards. This really resonated with me, it really spoke to me, because I also started in a family company when I was a teacher in Newcastle in the north of the UK. I worked for a school that was owned by a couple who were really passionate about teaching. They were also teachers themselves before, and then they started the company. It was part of a network of schools, but they owned this particular one themselves, and they were so passionate, and it really taught me a lot about how you need to be hands-on and really involved in your business every day if you're going to make it as successful as they did. And it was so popular. They had the same students coming back every year, and I loved working there. It was a great place. So yeah, I really understood what he meant about this message. But what about you? Have you worked for smaller companies or bigger companies, or which would you prefer to work for? Please leave your comments in the box below. I would love to hear about your experiences. Okay, so what about the pronunciation? Remember, there are 3 things to think about for clear communication in international English. The first thing is vowel length, the long and the short vowels. And to me it did sound like he made a difference between this length. There was just one word, clear, where the vowel sound sounded a bit shorter, and to be understood it would probably be better to make this a bit longer. The second thing is consonants. All the consonant sounds sounded clear to me. There was just one word, jump, where the p at the end seemed to be deleted. In some Englishes, people do often delete the sounds at the end, so that's something to think about if you're having difficulty understanding somebody. Maybe there's a consonant missing at the end of the word. And the third thing is sentence stress. Remember that you can focus on the most important words in your message by making these words sound louder, longer and higher. And I thought he used this really effectively to communicate his message. Okay, so what about other Chinese speakers of English? Something that you might notice is that L and R often sound the same. L is sometimes even deleted, especially at the ends of words. And in some dialects, N can also sound like L. So night might sound like light, for example. V can sound like W or F. So invite might sound like invite. And also Z does not exist in some dialects of Chinese, so rise might sound like rice. And with the vowel sounds, E, the long E, can sound like I, a bit shorter. So eat could sound like it. Vowel length is often shorter actually, so that's something to think about. Remember, you can use your active ears to adapt your listening when you're listening to somebody with an accent you're not familiar with. Remember that there might be other pronunciation features that you notice that are not the same as your pronunciation, but remember that different does not always mean better or worse. And the letters TH, these sounds are the and th, these are often different in many different types of English. And so for Chinese speakers you might hear d or s, for example. These are very common. And the vowel sounds, the vowels are likely to be different to your pronunciation. Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also sign up to the newsletter to get updates of new lessons on Thursdays and Saturdays. We've got lessons in lots of different categories: food and fashion and business and technology, and something for everybody. And most importantly, remember to share your English voice with my English voice.